It's time to put a deck on this thing. Hey, thanks for watching, guys. Hit the subscribe button if you're into this stuff. You are now watching Farming with Duffy Ag. Some daytime view of it. Yeah, we got jacks on there. Somebody did mention about turning it. It actually somewhat works, but I figure if it comes down to it, I'm just gonna put a socket on this and run it. It's rather chilly today compared to yesterday, so I'm layered up. But like I said, time to put the deck on. We gotta cut these off, gotta get new bolts around, figure out exactly what I might weld something between here so I can have wood go right up to there. We're gonna find out. First thing we can do, cut these jacks off. Well, they're just stands, I guess. See, they're welded there, welded up top, so gonna take a little bit of cutting, but we'll get it out of there. Because we got these now. Previous episode, installed that. That's the issue with cutting weird angles. You get in there and start burning stuff. That's why I like that extension tip that I got, but I need some more consumables. Yeah. And probably need a sledgehammer. Will be in a good boat. Oh, not a lefty. This thing is really welded on. I still thought I split it enough that I could get it off. Not going as planned. That is really welded on there. Which I guess it's gotta be to hold some weight. I gotta try cleaning that up. Okay, that's progress. Yeah, we'll just clean that up with the grinder. Throw some paint on it. Took way too long. Still got to do the other side. Ran out of cutting or grinding wheels. So my father actually went to the hardware store for some of his stuff, so he's picking me up some carriage bolts to go in this deck. As you see, it's coming along good. I figure I'm going to leave the outside ones, since if we're loading stuff, it's going to probably be tracks, so dirt and rocks as we climb on can fall through, or you can brush it off easier. So probably going to leave a gap. Going to notch this and have half of it come all the way up here. Granted, this space right here is not going to take a lot of weight, but it just keeps it clean. But these are old barn boards, and as you see, some of them aren't perfect. Got them from buddy Nick Hudson there. So some of them have some nails in the ends, so my plan anyways was to cut them off. Worked out good. He had a pile of them from a barn that he demoed, so the only thing is I gotta be like that one, but we're gonna cut them shorter. Gotta pull the nails out of them, since they did have nails in them. Like this I'll trim off, and as you see back here, there's nails, but this is gonna stop right here anyways, so we got plenty of extra to cut off. But that's what I'm doing, taking old nails out and making sure I don't leave it in the driveway, because that will be a disaster. As far as like if I put a nail through one of those floater tires, I might cry. Alrighty, I gotta finish up these last boards and start cutting and drilling. Oh, that one's really in there. Look at that. Almost like I don't know what I'm doing. We're close though. Just a few more to do. That looks good. Gotta be careful. It's like a landmine here. So what I'm really doing is cutting those nails off. And then trying not to step on them. They're wiring that trailer that we put a tailgate hinge on. Yanko's a big help. Yeah, he's been chasing birds and whatnot. Gotta look out for those. That's tucked in there nicely. This side does have this bar sitting back here. I did run that all the way to the back. I'll probably add a little bar here. I like how that sits. We'll space them all out. Like I said before, the outside ones, we're gonna have like a 2-inch gap between each one. Middle ones are gonna be closer, which is fine by me. Have just about enough boards. Just over enough boards. But... ooh, forgot that there's one sitting right there. Better torch that. Plasma cut that off first. Key is to straighten these up, especially because, well, as you see, that ain't straight. I don't know exactly how old the barn was that he tore down, but it's got old school nails on it, so I take it had some age to her, and clearly they didn't cut anything straight. But we cut it straight. Alrighty. I guess I still need that. I need to measure this and notch that like the other side. So 3.5. 3.5. A foot. we go. That ain't perfect. I know. Any of you that carpentry people, I know. Nice clean fit right around it. Like I said, cranking that one's a little hard, but move this stuff out of the way for you guys. You can still do this one. But we can put a socket on and run it with a gun. Yanko, come on! Dog was in the road. Not Yanko. He's barking at it though. They got my drill, so I'm using my little impact gun. Marking the holes, pick it up, drill it. None of the holes underneath line up with anything. So we're just gonna drill new holes through the beams and be good. Some of them bolted down, but it is getting extremely chilly right now. So the bolts are through, or the carriage bolts are through. Ended up cutting the hole in each one since they don't line up with anything. But yeah, what's this? We're almost a third of the way done. But it is getting freezing. I have an absolute mess to pick up before it gets too dark. I can't see all the metal underneath. But I'll see you guys in the morning. We're gonna finish this up tomorrow and take this off the trailer and yeah, start thinking about manure, and got that excavator. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Another day, still on the deck. Gotta finish this up. It's way too cold. I should have stayed in bed and watched Jay Martin sell stuff, since everybody's sending me stuff about it anyways. Being in too many groups and whatnot, but my goal is at least get into that some today. So I'm gonna hammer this out. You guys get the general idea. The reason why I'm not drilling this is because that takes too long. And this is gonna work while I'm drilling through and then marking and cutting it up. It takes way too long, and I never have good luck with bits. But yeah, some of this stuff, I'd be here quite a bit. So now, I guess I gotta drill that first. Now I'm working on my last board, otherwise I probably would have still been there. I just gotta tighten the bottoms, which shouldn't take too much. Impact gun with a swivel and a deep socket. Ooh. And then just a little bit of cleanup on the front, and I should be good with this for a while. I still got some things that I gotta weld, but overall, if I needed to go run it, I could go run it. That's where I gotta be at. So especially because they say next week we're gonna get into the 70s, so we'll see if we start having an early spring how much field work we can get done. We'll get it. You guys are along for the ride. Yeah, I wasn't feeling it. First off, they're not long enough. Just a tad bit short. The price of metal does freak me out right now, but I did see some plates on Marketplace. Like 4x4 plates or something, 4x6 plates. I'll probably end up picking up 2 of those or something and putting that in metal. Clean it up and put some pieces across. I got some small square tube, or small square steel, and slide that across and be much better off than wood, because the second a dozer or an excavator gets on that wood, it just starts, it's trying to climb. Hey, what are you doing? Oh, hey, here you go. Come here. I think he was up to no good. Come on. What are you doing? You were up to no good, weren't you? What are you eating? You good boy. This bar was missing. Got that re-welded. It's not really structural. I'm sure it holds a little weight if you load it just wrong or whatnot. Oh, hey, what are you doing with their soccer ball? Bring it here. Bring it here and I'll kick it. Bring it. I'm not a soccer player, by the way, guys. Especially not one that's flat. You gotta back up. I guess he commandeered a soccer ball. This is all ready. Just gotta put the nuts on. Nuts and washers. Look at that. Got that all painted up. Let me get my shadow out of there. Got rid of that. These are all good. Gotta climb under. Have somebody hammer these down as I suck them in so that they don't turn or nothing. Wow, they sell them in 130 washers. Guess we got enough galvanized washers for a while. Got some lock nuts. Oh, swivel with an extension. Milwaukee gun, best thing you can ever buy. Get these all buttoned up first. And then I can run around and zing them all on. This is actually coming together nicely. Hey, there used to be a bee's nest right there. Yeah, lock nuts don't work, so I guess we're headed to the hardware store. Gonna go get regular nuts and lock washers to go with it. So it is turning out to be a nice guy. Somebody just came and got compost, which this year's been like the first year where we've had steady compost bag customers throughout the winter, which is weird. Not like constantly, but more than we've ever had. I don't know. Alrighty. Jump over to Billerica, get some hardware and get that done. And then got what I needed. Nico got tennis balls. Also, they got the hookup going on outside. Girl Scout cookies, always a must. Thin Mints are the best. I know. They are the best, so gotta go get some lunch though. I'm freaking starving. Greek food. How's your tennis ball? This is baller. Gyro Hero? I don't know. Just chicken and bacon. And baller French fries. I think I got it all over my nose. I gotta give them a hand wiring that. Got the trailer figured out for them. Learning on wiring. Gotta finish my mess that I'm making here. This is good food if you're around. pita in Chelmsford, Mass. I recommend it. I'm not a big Greek fan, but definitely like this. It's hard to do it when you're holding a camera. Oh, I guess back underneath we go. And we're just gonna switch out the lock nut bolts with some lock washers and some regular bolts. Hopefully that fixes it. Well, that's better. Probably have somebody hit the top as I go around and tighten them all the way, but I'll get them switched over. This is what I got to deal with. If you pass me that ball, yep, I'll throw it if you get me it. Right here. Oh, what are you doing over there? Right here. Right. I'm not a lefty, by the way. And I'm not good at throwing anyway, so. You gonna bring it back? I'll throw it once more. Oh. New tennis ball deal. He'll be back here in about a minute. Good. Okay, go on, good.